Alright, I wanted to do a audio upload of how to break joints loose without snapping them on action figures, particularly articulated icons. I know it's been a long time since they've been out, but I never even thought about uploading a video about that um, until someone brought up a good point that they were just talking about they didn't want to invest into articulator icons because you have to bathe them in water, and you don't have to do that. Um, and that's what I'm going to explain. I don't know if they're still for sale, but you can check. I believe it's the Whoosh website. Somebody may be able to give you information here, or search it out on Facebook. So I was told all these different methods. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do. So I went back to what I learned when I was a Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles full-time collector is pressure, and I also learned that in automotive business. So pressure on the joints, and so basically you take the bicep and you press it in to the body. So actually, let's start with the ball joint on the shoulder. Press it hard into the body. You're not moving anything, you're not putting pressure on any kind of angle, you're just pressing a peg into the socket harder. So do that a couple of times, maybe 3 times, 4 times at the max. And then see if the joint will move forward. If it gives you resistance, then do not do anything. Don't press it. Next, if it will not move forward any bit, then next you try going out. And if it won't go out any bit, just whatever wiggle room you have, just gently keep moving it back and forth in that wiggle room. And eventually it should push forward. It should push another notch forward. And just keep doing that. Boom, 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 boom. You know. And what I found is, especially on articulated icons, if you do that, the joints are free very quickly. So let's say you got it moving forward and backwards. Good. It's doing clear. Then go out. Do the same thing out. 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 And this is the first time you're trying this. This is what you need to do. And then you move down to the bicep swivel. You do the same thing. Do the pressure. So hold the top of the bicep and then hold the top of the ball joint so it doesn't move in any way. And just press. Press, hold, release. Do that 3 or 4 times. And then try to move your bicep. And just keep repeating this on every joint. So on your double joints, you want to grab above the lower joint, and do each joint at a time. So you want to do the press on each part of the joint, the upper part of the joint, and then get it working good like I've just told you, and then go to the bottom. And you should be okay. And then, I don't know, it was probably after my second one, what I was doing, I was going forward a little bit, out a little bit, forward a little bit, out a little bit. And, I mean, in a matter of no time, every joint on that figure was free. So, if you're not comfortable with trying it on the articulated icons, maybe you have an older Marvel Legends or something, or you can get one at Five Below and just try that method. and just see how it works. But the way I just described, your joints don't get super loose. They're not tight no more, and it just works how it's supposed to work. So, anyways, that's it. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. So, check it out later.
Camera chooser. Backface. Camera chooser. Stop recording.